Hi all, this is Xindong Zhang. Thanks EXC Committee, thanks Professor Xiong. Let me introduce our work on patch recommendation. This is joint work of Alibaba Group, UT Austin, and Nanyang Technology University. Patch recommendation is the process of identifying errors in software systems and suggesting suitable fixes. Automated patch recommendation can significantly reduce developers' debugging efforts and the overall development costs. Moreover, it can improve software quality and system reliability. We conducted a preliminary study of the usage scenarios of patch recommendation techniques within the company and empirically analyzed the characteristics of the company codebase. We found multiple challenges. First, we need a general solution for diverse applications. Second, test cases are usually insufficient. Some generate and validate approaches which rely on test cases may hardly apply to codebase, and it induces difficulty on patch validation. Third, we lack patch labels. Labels from SCZ algorithm have noise, and manual labeling is impossible on such a large dataset. Finally, practical usage requires the techniques should be highly responsive and have low false positive rate. So we propose our solution Precfix, a pragmatic approach targeting large-scale industrial codebase and making recommendations based on previously observed debugging activities. It automatically mines bug and fix templates from historical code changes using generic features, which doesn't rely on patch labels and can handle diverse applications. Our solution is independent of test cases, and we use developers' feedbacks to validate and improve. As for practical requirements, we can scan and recommend patches within milliseconds. False positive rate is 22%, and we are improving it by developers' feedback. Here is the specific introduction to Precfix. We extracted a sample benchmark set which includes over 10,000 software projects, spanning over 15 million commits and 30 million files. For the offline patch discovery, it consists of three main steps. First one is defect-patch pairs extraction. We made use of keywords like fix bug in commit message to extract bug-fixing commits, and we observed that more than 3/4 bug-fixing commits have such pattern: delete bug snippet and add patch snippet. According to it, we extracted defect-patch pairs. These pairs still contain noises, and we apply clustering techniques to cluster similar patch behaviors. dbScan is our choice for clustering, and the combination of Levenstein distance and Jaccard distance is applied for similarity comparison. For efficiency, we use MapReduce and use SimHash plus KD tree to avoid most comparisons between two totally irrelevant defect-patch pairs, which save us more than 95% running time. Finally, we extracted defect and patch templates from clusters. As for the online part, Precfix can scan developers' code change when they commit code review. If defect templates are found, patches will be recommended on code review system, and developers can give us feedback for further improvements. You might be curious about what kind of patches that our solution clustered. I randomly sampled 50 patches found by Precfix and made a classification on them. They can mainly be divided by three classes. Most of them are API modification, like the modification, addition, or deletion of the parameters. Validation check accounts for 26% also. It includes non-pointer exception check or boundary check and so on. API wrap class is out of expectation. This kind of patch recommends developers to use already existed utility functions instead of implementing it again to avoid unexpected defects, which indirectly improves the code quality. Finally, we talk about results. The false positive rate is 22% also, and it is supposed to be reduced gradually by user feedback and contribution of new patches. We interviewed some developers and received many positive feedbacks. The offline patch discovery parts cost 5 hours also, and it can do patch recommendation within milliseconds. Precfix has been deployed on code review system in Alibaba for 1 year so far. Thanks for your attention. Questions are welcome.